Like Jabba the Hutt.
It does look like Jabba the Hutt. We're waiting on the spin cycle.
Why are you so white?
Last time I was too sunburned and now I'm too white. What's wrong with your forehead? It's like, oh, I thought this was gonna be a video about how they needed sunscreen awareness. Hey friends!
Hey friends!
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, this is John, my husband, my beautiful, gorgeous, super awkward husband.
Better looking half.
Hey friends, welcome back to our channel. We already want to start off by saying, let's not touch the table.
Yeah.
We want to start off by saying thank you guys so much for being so supportive about Uncle John. It's been amazing. Do you have anything to say about that?
Just thank you. I mean, the outpouring that we received, it means a lot. Not an easy time to go through, but at the same time, you guys make it easier, so thank you. You
really do, and it's so sweet. He reads all the comments in the comment section, guys, so if you want to say hi to John, just say hi. He's down there all the time saying hi to everybody, you know, filtering through, making sure people aren't being mean to me. He's my little bodyguard. So cute. Okay, so I asked a couple days ago, we're going to do a Q&A, ask us some questions, and we got some really great questions, and we're going to knock as many out as we can in a very short amount of time because Ella is behind us, and we have this much time to get this done. Parent life, hashtag. Also, those of you asking, John's shirt is from FatheringAutismStoreandReview.com. I'm going to make sure I leave a link for that down below. Whoop, whoop. We love these shirts. We do. He wears it all the time.
I do.
You need every color at this point.
It's because I have 5 shirts.
Yes, it's true. I'm going to start answering some questions. You guys had really great questions, really juicy questions. Some of you got some cojones, you know what I'm saying? You asking stuff, we're like, whoa!
Yeah.
But we're going to answer all the questions, so buckle up. I'm not going to be saying names in this one, but my next Q&A I do about keto, I will make sure I shout you guys out while I do it. There's way too many, I don't have the time. So, let's start, shall we? We got several questions on how did we meet. We've talked about this before.
We have.
MySpace. I was a sophomore in high school, he was a senior in high school. He wouldn't date me because I was too young, which looking back, I appreciate that. Back then I was pissed. I was so mad. Why wouldn't you date me?
You were too young.
Is that really the only reason?
I was getting ready to be 18, you would have been what, 16,
yeah.
15?
He was not into it. How we met on MySpace.
MySpace, top 8.
And then several years later, we met again at a bar in Daytona. We met on MySpace and then we ended up meeting each other in person at a bar and the rest is history. Like that question? What's our favorite board game?
We don't have one. Lauren doesn't play board games, to be honest with you.
I play Yahtzee.
She plays Yahtzee. If you count that, it's more of a dice game in my eyes.
It's a board game.
If we played board games like Monopoly, for example, Lauren would lose and then the whole house would be unsettled.
He is the most competitive person there ever was, ever on the planet Earth.
It's not true.
When he loses, someone's cheating.
Not true.
Okay. Where do we see ourselves in 5 years? Deep question.
That is a deep question.
We were just kind of talking about this.
A little, sort of, kind of, but where do I see myself in 5 years? In all honesty, I try not to look too far ahead, but you know, hopefully just being successful, being able to take care of my family, you know, raising our daughter, like those.
Hopefully being home with us as well. I don't know. He probably will never quit his job for YouTube money ever. But my idea in 5 years, I see us running a business via YouTube. I know that's super far-fetched, but like I always say, ask, believe, receive, and I'm putting in the universe. I'd love to have my husband home with me. I'd love to do the IEP meetings, the parent training meetings, all the doctor's appointments. I'd like to have him with me for that. And his schedule, although it is great, it's ideal compared to all the schedules he's ever had. And the benefits are great. It would be nice to have him to do those kinds of things with, but his schedule isn't as flexible to do all the meetings all the time. So in 5 years, I'd like to see him home with me. Something that has surprised you about being on YouTube. I'll let you start this.
Just, you know, when I first started YouTube, it would be full of trolls, not full of people that actually care, being honest.
Yeah, same.
That was more of my main concern, but you guys have been great.
We get so much love, it's crazy.
We do. It's mind-boggling to think about.
It really is. It's overwhelming because I get some trolls, but not a lot. Comparatively speaking, a lot of people tend to get worse, and I thought for sure people were gonna not like me, which there are people who don't like me. That's just life. But we've received so much love, it doesn't even matter when we get comments like that. They can bother you a little bit, but overall, like, so supportive. So supportive. You guys are probably some of the most supportive people in our lives, other than our parents, obviously. But you guys are amazing. So I agree. I would say 100%. That's the same. I feel the same. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
We love you so much. We really do. We talk about you guys all the time. And we know a lot of you individually just from your comments and stuff. Like, we'll be like, oh, did you see Tracy said blah, blah, blah? Or did you see Beth said blah, blah, blah? It's like, we know you guys. I know it's hard for us to like write all of you back, but we know who you are. And we love you for it. How long have we been together? 7 years?
Too long.
Too long. You see this question?
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
No.
It's inappropriate language. What was your motivation to start keto? My motivation to start keto was my doctor brought it up for my PCOS, and I am so over that I was desperate, and the internet. I mean, keto's so hot right now. What was you had motivation as well for keto that was separate from me. He knew about it before I did, so you can tell them that.
Just really, my motivation to start it was just to be healthier, lose weight.
Well, let me move this up a little.
We used to have carbs all the time, and
That's better.
every night. So it was a lot of eating carbs after 7 o'clock and then going right to bed. So it was not ideal.
No, we were feeling really yucky. We felt really yucky.
Yes.
I think that was like, we had the same routine every night. It was basically eat ourselves sick, go to sleep, wake up, do it all over again the next day, and it's like you're living to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not a way to live.
Not at all.
So overall, our motivation is just to be our best self for that little girl back there, which she's gonna,
Definitely.
she's hanging on back there. How old is Ella? Ella is 6 years. She'll be 6 in December. So that's followed by, do we want any more kids? I don't know. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes. Not today.
No,
Maybe not tomorrow.
probably not.
How old is Trixie? What breed is she? How old is Trixie?
I
We
have no
gave her
clue.
her birthday. We adopted her from the Humane Society here locally. She was really cheap because she was on the list to take the long walk, which... But I fell in love with her instantly, and she has been the best animal to ever come into this house. Like, she's the best animal. She's our only animal we've ever had, but the best. She's great with Ella. She's amazing, so...
And I heard somebody said something about seeing her ribs. That dog is like 20 pounds overweight.
She's
just saying.
obese, which is not any better, but like, she's definitely not underweight. And
We're
she's
gonna-
also a hound dog, so...
We're gonna have to start her on keto.
Yeah, she's definitely need to go high fat, low carb. Her rolls make it look like ribs, but those are rolls. She has extra skin because I believe her breed is like a hound lab mix. But she's definitely got hound dog in her. So her story is really sad too. Somebody left her. Somebody also asked if we were getting another dog. No, but somebody needs to freaking cut him off from looking at the Humane Society, because every day I get a text, look at him.
Yeah.
Oh, would you look at him? It's like, that's another dog, that's another mouth to feed. Like, that's too much right now. 2 dogs is chaotic.
It is.
But maybe one day we'll get
Maybe one day.
that hound dog. What was that dog?
It was a
beagle?
basset hound.
Oh my gosh, guys, he sent me. I was like, no more dogs, and he sent it to me, and I was like, oh wait, look at him. He was really cute. So we'll see. Maybe another dog. Do you like living in Florida?
It's alright, it's just hot.
All my family's here, so I don't know any different.
And I sweat.
It's really hot. My hair frizzes like this, so
My hair frizzes too.
it does.
Terrible.
Your biggest partnership challenge and challenges?
We're both hard-headed.
Big time. Like really bad.
It's terrible.
Neither of us ever think we're wrong, which proves to be problematic.
Well, one of us thinks they're not wrong.
See.
Ever.
See.
Same.
I feel the same way about you. Should we fight right here on camera for everybody? Both really super stubborn, and it's very problematic. And when we fight, we big fight. Not big fight like hit each other, but we fight. So
Yeah.
we don't fight often, but when we do, it's usually like poo. And then like after an hour of a big fight, we're good. I think sometimes we need to. What kind of things did you do for the keto flu? We did a lot of Powerade Zero.
Electrolytes, electrolytes, electrolytes.
Dill pickle juice.
Yep.
Helps in a pickle.
Dear.
Morgan had a really good question on here. It was like, if the money wasn't an option, like where would we go for like a vacation? All expenses paid. I don't even know. Probably Hawaii or something. Somewhere tropical. Bali? No, not Bali.
I'd go wherever you tell me we're going.
Yeah, John's not like huge into traveling out of the country. I want to go out of the country really bad, so probably somewhere really nice, like the Four Seasons in Bora Bora. The water's super blue and you like sleep in the ocean. I'd probably go there. That's probably where I would go. He'd go with wherever I tell him to go. And our master plan in a few years down the line, putting in the universe, we want a RV to travel the United States. Like, that's a dream of both of ours. So we're gonna work on that. It's on our list. Do you guys want to see the United States with us? Yeah, traveling vlog. We can live in the RV. I've always wanted to do that. Are you experiencing any loose skin? Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Me? No.
Not like super bad, not as bad as I expected. I'm kind of tightening up a little bit, but I mean, when you lose a significant amount of weight, you're gonna have skin. Unless you're like a freak of nature. There's people who are freaks of nature and don't have loose skin. I'm not one of them. How did you know John was the one?
Me?
I don't know. I got pregnant.
I don't know. Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Way to boost my self-esteem.
And I can't like give you a specific moment. I feel like I fell in love slowly and then all at once. I wasn't really prepared for a long-term relationship, but I got pregnant. And that kind of speeds things up whether you want it to or not. We both were like, we're gonna work this out, obviously, for Ella. Fun fact, I almost broke up with him, tried to really hard.
10 times.
He wouldn't let me do it.
Yeah.
And then I got pregnant. I wouldn't suggest doing that, but it turned out to be wonderful for us. So I would say just watching him as a father and the way he went to any possible length necessary to take care of me and Ella for the last 6 years. Like, he's always just done everything that he can to make sure that we're okay, and he's always wanted to better himself, and I love that about him. He's ambitious and he's motivated and he's a good person, and he doesn't like to go out and do all of those like typical dude things. Like, he doesn't go to the club, and I needed that. So I fell in love with you slowly and then all at once. And I'm pretty sure it was like probably the day that we got Ella. That's not when I fell in love with him. I loved him before then, but the day we got Ella's diagnosis, I think that's when everything changed for us. We work through anything. Always, because she needs both of us.
She does.
What about me? When did you fall in love with me? Pretty early on. He said, I love you first. What do you do for a living? We can be like generic. I do special events for the city we live in.
I work in the finance department for the city we live in. So.
Yep. We're city workers.
Woohoo!
Yay! We love our town. We really do.
Yes, we do.
What's your favorite thing about each other? Favorite thing about John.
Take your time, jeez.
I would say my favorite thing about John is that he's so dedicated to his family. That's my favorite thing.
My favorite thing about Lauren is how nurturing she can be.
I'm nurturing all the time. I'm a nurturer.
90% of the time, she is a nurturer.
I'm a natural born mama, guys. I'll mama the shit out of anybody. I'll mom me everything. A dog, cat, a person, another person's kid, a friend, a family member. I can't help but mama everybody.
Yeah. She takes care of her family.
I do.
What language?
What food were you dreading giving up that you realized was no big deal after switching to keto?
Reese's.
She said no big deal. That was no big deal. I would say potatoes. I thought for sure I couldn't live without potatoes, and I can. What about you?
For me, it's Reese's. I mean, in all honesty, it's hard to let go, but...
It sounds like you're losing a family member.
I know. It's easier than what it seems. It's...
All giving up all the food is way easier than
you just want to be healthy.
Yeah. You have to really want to be a better person. Not even that losing weight makes you better, but you want to be healthy. And you will be. So we'll answer one more question. Where do we see our future with YouTube? That's our last question. That's a good one.
Well, for me, it's just dependent on you guys, to be honest.
No pressure. No pressure.
You know, what you guys want to see, what we can do, what...
Can we sustain this?
Right. If it's sustainable, you know, you may see other things branching out from it in the future.
We'd like
That's really all I could say.
We'd like to make it our family business. We'd like to make it our thing. And I think... Ella's eating pizza. I think we can. I think we can. We've hit almost 20,000 subscribers in a very short amount of time, and we are so excited about that. And I think even if we stayed where we are right now, I think we would still be just as excited about this because I think we see this. I think YouTube could be our future. I really do. So that's exciting. It's also really scary because it's the internet. And with growth comes people who don't like you, or people coming out of the woodwork in your family or your friends or exes, whoever. So with being so authentic and present on social media, you get a lot of people's opinions and stuff. So we're just gonna have to filter through that and see if this is something that we want to do long term forever. Don't you agree?
I agree.
I'd love to have him home with me. I'd love to be one of those family vlogger channels where we just like travel and do fun stuff. But we also really do like to be home, and we enjoy a routine. And John's watching Ella eat pizza. I don't know why he can't just look away. We really want to make YouTube our future, so that's how we feel about YouTube, right?
It is.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for your questions. Those were really good questions. From our home to your home, you are a Brazy. We are a Brazy bunch. I love that. I think it's so cute. So you guys are a part of our Brazy bunch. Future merch? I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think about being in our Brazy bunch, or the Brazy bunch? What do you think? What do you think, Elle? Us and encouraging John, and just, you know, just supporting our family. This means the world to us. You guys are changing our lives in a million different ways, and we are grateful.
We are. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching, and until later, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Woohoo. Bye, friends.
Bye, friends. We love you guys. Ah!